Hello viewers, welcome back again. So now we are talking about the explanation of if statement. So today we will discuss the actual example of Python if-else if statement used in a script named if statement.py, that is your file name, along with the output observed when this script is imported in Python interpreter. So let's break it down into the code section. If statement.py. We are talking about the specific file name if statement.py. Then it says import math. Import math means x is equal to 30. If x is less than and equals to 15 and y is equal to x plus 15, else if, that is known as ELIF, x is less than equals to 30, y equals to x plus 30, and else y is equal to x, print y, that print math dot sign y. So step by step explanation. It means import the math module first. Second is import math is used to bring in the math library to access mathematical functions like math dot sign. Initialize variable x. It means x is equal to 30. Assign the value 30 to the variable x. If ELIF else conditional, then it checks the value of x using conditional statement. If x is less than equals to 15, this checks if x is less than or equals to 15. In this case, x is equal to 30. So this is false condition. ELIF x is less than equals to 30. This checks if x is less than or equals to 30. Since x is equal to 30, this is true condition. So hence y is equal to x plus 30. So y is equal to 60. So the else block is not executed because the else if condition was met. So print the result, print y is equal to inverted commas like is Python second syntax, which prints y is equal to and stay on the same line. So print math dot sign y prints the sign of 60 radians, which is approximately minus 0.3048. So we interpret the output, import if statement y is equal to 0.999911860107. So this is our calculation, actual calculation. The output shown does not match the script actual behavior math.sign 60, which is around minus 0.3048. So this discrepancy suggests either the script was edited after the output was captured or the x value was different. Example, if x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 15 and sine 15 is equal to 0.9999. So which would match the output shown. So either x is equal to 0 in the version that was run or the image output is incorrect based on the provided code. So we are summarizing this slide. Initially x 30, condition met, else if x is less than equals to 30, then y is equal to 60. So math dot sign y is equal to 0.3048. But the interpreter shows y is equal to 0.9999, which doesn't match. This suggests inconsistency between the script and its demonstrated output. So we are moving to the next slide. While loop. This is actually explanation the while loop in the Python, which is used for executing a block or code repeatedly as long as a given condition is true. So first question is, what is a while loop? So while loop continuously executes a group of statements as long as the test condition remains true. So it is especially useful for repeating a task an unknown number of times. So waiting for a certain event or state to occur. So generally syntax says the while condition statement condition, this is a boolean expression. The loop continues as long as it evaluates to true. So statement, the indented block under the while runs repeatedly until the condition becomes false. So for example, number is equal to 1. So while number is less than 200. So print number is equal to number asterisk 2. So explanation start with the number is equal to 1. The condition number is less than 200 is checked. If true, it prints the current number and multiplies it by 2. Then it checks the condition again and repeats until number is greater than equals to 200. The loop iteration we can say before printing numbers after the actual looping conditions 1112, 2224 and so on. Loop stops at the end. So on the other hand, at the bottom of the screen output, we can see 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and 128. So the comma at the end of the print statement in Python, generally it prints the values on the same line with spaces. So on the other hand, we are talking about the flowchart, the right side of the image, right side of the screen. The diagram usually shows the logic of a while loop. Start and check the test condition. If it's true, execute the control statement that is called loop body. After that, go back to the check and conditions again. So if it's false, exit the loop and execute the next statement after the loop. So we are summarizing again this slide. So while loop are perfect for situation where the end condition is not known in advance. So be cautious, if the condition never becomes false, the loop can run forever. That is known as infinite loop. So I hope you understand these two slides, example of if statement and we are talking about while loop. So next slide shows the explanation of while loop in Python and how it executes in the interpreter. So let's break it down step by step. First step, while loop. The while loop is used to execute a block or block of code repeatedly as long as a given condition is true. So we can see while loop.py. This is our Python file. So we can see x is equal to 1 while x is less than 10, print x and x plus 1. So we just explaining this code line by line. So x is equal to 1. What does it mean? The variable x is initialized with the value 1 while x is less than 10. So this is a loop condition. As you can see, this is a loop condition. It checks whether x is less than 10. So if true, then the code inside the loop executes. If false, the loop terminates. So print x, the current value of x. It means x is equal to x plus 1. So increments x by 1 in each iteration. So this ensures that the loop eventually ends and preventing an infinite loop. So loop execution flow, iteration x before loop, print x after increment. We can see the incrementation 1112, 2223, 3334 and so on. That loop stops. The loop terminates when x becomes 10. The condition x is less than 10 is no longer true. The loop stops and the program continues or ends if no further statement exits. So interpreter shows the actual import while loop, as you can see in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This confirms that the loop ran from x is equal to 1 up to x is equal to 9 and then stop. So we again summarizing this slide. The while loop runs as long as the condition is true. So you must modify the loop variable x is equal to x plus 1 here inside the loop to avoid an infinite loop. So output is a sequence from 1 to 9. So I hope you understand this video. So we explain entire topics of while loop and example of while loop. So in next video we will discuss logic and loop control statement. So thanks for watching this video.